Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to another 7 Nights Rebirth video. In today's video guys, we are gonna be bringing a comparison to the Castle Rush Dellon for Kyle. So we noticed and saw that Kyle is doing great on Castle Rush, replacing Taka, especially in the low elo tier, which means for free to plays, people who doesn't have Taka, like he replaces him because you don't have him, or he replaces the low build Takas like T0 Taka, even T2 Taka that is not very well built, not a T6 Taka that have great crit rate and great gears. But it was so shocking that Kyle can actually get the same score and even better for low investment on Taka. And for people who doesn't have Taka, now your solution is here. You got Kyle for free, and T0 Kyle is more than enough. Build them up, get him 4 geared, and you will be able to do finally scores in Castle Rush. So no need for a Taka until you can build your own very high Taka and get some dupes for it. Because I noticed before T6 is not that big of a damage, like the 2-3 minions we see scores is people who have MT6 and above with great gears, because they're farming 15 on Ox and 15 on Iron Devourer. So for us people F2P, and for the people who also low Dolphins, the people who doesn't have high gears and want a solution, this is gonna be your solution. So let's now go and enter the Castle Rush, and let's show you wow it's gonna be. So we have the Death Castle, which is Dellon right now. We're gonna enter, and this is the team that we use, the Taka team that I use. We use Lee for taunting so we don't get one-shotted, because if he do a single skill and kill someone, he's gonna go and do it again. And we're doing Biscuit as well for buffing. Of course, block rate set with as much defense as possible, and block rate as well, as you can see right here. Lee is on block rate with as much HP as possible. You can see 10k HP right here. Let me just show you in case. HP, and 1 defense because I ran out of HP once. Lina, of course, is also HP, and block rate on her gears with a block rate set. And then we are going with also Jin. Jin is needed for the silence because of his passive. And we are going full crit rate set on him with all attack, crit rate and crit damage. You can see his crit rate is so high, and with her it's 100% crit rate, like almost 200 crit damage, and 3.4k of attack. He's gonna be doing a lot of damage, and you're gonna see that. And of course, the Taka, we are going with the damage dealt set over here with crit rate, crit damage, all attack, and all attack. As you can see, this gear, this gear is not so good. It's only 2 stats. And you can see it doesn't have any good like stat, like hardly one good stat in each, and that's it. You can see like it's like this is a little bit good, but still not that good. But you can see low gears, nothing so crazy like others, like we don't have him 70-80% crit rate and 260 or 80 crit damage like people does, and 3.4k on the attack as well. So this is gonna be our Taka right here, and we are going like you wanna make sure for one thing in here. For example, she's gonna give the highest attacker this buff. If your Jin is higher attack, like 300 for 155, and your Taka is less, she's gonna give the damage for him instead of your Taka. Okay, so we're gonna come here and we're gonna change it when we go with Kyle. So now, as for example, we want to change something in here to lessen his attack. We're gonna go with this. I think it's gonna be less attack here. Let me see here. It doesn't have attack. Okay, we go with this. And okay, so now he have less attack. So this is what you want. This gears was set for Kyle, so this is for Taka. You want him always less, so be careful of that. A lot of people fall for that, so be careful. 300, 418. 300. Okay, now he's gonna have all the buffs. Here's the crit, and let's go and show you the run. So be warned that you wanna go with his attack first, because he's gonna be able to one-shot them, and it's gonna be all good. Then you go also with his attack. He might kill, he might not, depends on the crit and stuff he does. Okay, he didn't this time. It's all good. It doesn't matter. You go and waste this one right here just to get rid of them. as fast as possible, because even Taka can kill himself sometimes, so it's all good. Now we go and buff with Biscuit. If you got the choice not to waste it, don't waste it, but she's not that useful to us unless he's low anyway, so it's all good. And now you want to taunt here, and then we damage dealt, and then we attack here, and his ulti will come back, and this is how we use it, and this is how we don't lose a turn with the ultimate, not so much, hopefully, if I didn't count wrong. So now pay attention. Taka will do good amount of score, of course. Taka is always very good, but for low gear, he's not so good. And also, he can be replaced with Kyle if you don't have enough damage to sustain what you gotta do. So we wasted a turn, sadly. So next time, let's not do that. But it's all good. So now we go and ulti. He is low enough for us to do as much damage as possible. And he actually missed. Like, he missed the crit and missed everything. Unlucky, but it doesn't matter. Now we taunt. Always make sure for this skill, because we want to taunt for this skill. So this is not the best run to actually compare. Sadly, we don't have enough of test runs, so we can keep testing and seeing, but it's all good. Let's say this is a medium run with Taka. You can see he does a lot of damage. He dealt more than Taka. He actually dealt more damage than Taka in there with this attack, because he didn't crit. Okay, now we go this and this as well again before he can single attack and kill us, and we need to wait the taunt. Finally, he did the crit rate and the weakness hit chance. Okay, now we go in ulti as well, and boom, boom, nice 42k. That was if it was a weakness hit chance as well, that would have been huge. Now you wanna taunt because it's gonna attack, so we don't die. And boom. Now you heal just to make sure you don't die the next turn he does his E. Buff your damage, attack here, and then go with the attacks of Taka, and then he will come back later for the taunt. Hopefully the timing is right. No, we do this instead, and then this, and then that. Good that it's open, so this one does a lot of damage, and this is the best to use, so always make sure you do that. And 12k because damage dealt and weakness hit chance. And now we want to attack with this one before the damage dealt buff, just to make sure before the damage dealt buff is gone. 35k, that was huge damage. Nice, very good. Now he's gotta go in AoE, hopefully he doesn't kill, and he did kill. Sadly, he did kill. We didn't get the chance. It's good we did this skill and not this. I saw that the last time. Okay, and here we go. We got 498k of score, and he didn't crit sometimes, so it could have been 5.50 if he did crit, 5.40. So that is a run with Taka, and we had to worry about all the stuff, critting, not critting, doing this and doing that. Now we don't care. We just go right here and change the gear again for the one that I replaced with all attack, and this one in here. So I have his all attack as much as high as possible, because Kyle is gonna be higher attack than him anyway, so that's why it doesn't matter. So now I'm gonna put the same gear on Kyle. Okay, so Kyle is advised with the crit rate set at the beginning, and you need a huge damage dealt set for him to be so strong. And has a good amount of crit and all attack and this stuff, but we're gonna show the same gear just to show how it's the comparison with the same gear, same everything. T2, it's all good, but the difference is that Taka T2 helps him actually deal more damage. Kyle, not so much, right? Like, this is the same gear right now, and you can see 3493 attack in here, 3493, and here's 3455, so more attack. So Kyle, the good thing in him is that he's gonna be dealing a lot of damage with other stuff, and his T2 is not important. His T2, all it does is that if you have 3 attack characters, it's gonna add all damage immunity. We don't have 3 attack characters. We have T2, so it doesn't apply. So T2 not really necessary. T3 0 is gonna be dealing the same amount of damage. Okay, guys. So now we're gonna do this because he doesn't kill. Sorry, this one because he doesn't kill with the first, with the second attack. Sadly, I don't have him strong enough for that. I think for others he does, but it is what it is. So we're gonna waste one skill here. Just so we take care of them and move to the next round. We use this because this deal more damage on low targets, but in here it does a lot of damage, so I don't care. Now we buff with Biscuit to have our damage boss higher, and also to have the weakness hit chance and everything's going. Now we're gonna go and tank. You see he doesn't have all immunity damage because there's no 3 attackers, so nothing he actually take from them, so it's all good. Now we make sure we do damage dealt as well, so we can deal as much damage with this attack as possible. And as you can see, he always go and do attack and then do the chains like this, and that helps a lot doing good score. And now we go with the first ulti, and you can see the damage right here. He deals good amount of damage here. For a character like Kyle, not Taka, not whatsoever. But don't worry, the damage is coming. And holy shit, he did a lot of damage. Why he doesn't do that on the first ones though? So we can, you know, get more. We don't need to do his skills and do his skills instead. Okay, I think it's RNG, especially with my gears, but it's all good. Now we have this one, and this one is gonna deal damage the lower the enemies are, right? So now he's so low, so now we make sure, as you can see, deal 50% prospective target loss HP, and now his HP is so low, and you can see the damage. He didn't crit with the first one, sadly, but he did crit with the second one, and that was so huge. You can see already 32 and we are at 243. So you can see the chains doesn't deal big amount of damage, doesn't deal crazy damage, we can say, but I mean it's still so good. It's still helpful because it gets everyone and you get scored by hitting everyone, so it's all good. Now we go with the ulti. We should have damage dealt first, but it's all good. Now he's gonna use his AoE skill, and it's all good. Now we taunt to make sure we get his first attack. Boom. Now we damage dealt, we attack here, and we attack here as well. Or actually, let's heal here, because I think like he kills at the next AoE, just so we make sure that he's healed enough. But not now. Let's use this first, and then we heal. Hopefully she heals him by any chance. I want him only to be healed. Like, you see the damage? Holy shit, man. And there's no weakness hit chance, by the way. And the 2 hits. We were unlucky with 2 hits over there. Okay, now we heal. Just so we make sure it doesn't kill us with his UE, because he deals a lot of damage with it now. We have to taunt next. Okay, and here's the damage. Okay, that was a good call. You need to heal just so you don't die. Now you taunt. And we do our this skill and this skill. No need for weakness hit chance because we don't have enough turns to get it all. So we just want to make sure we land our skills over here and deal as much score as possible. 11k, 8k, and 2k from the chains. You can see he dealt better score than Taka, and no need to worry a lot about a lot of stuff like critting. Not like he does it all. It was even damage dealt, not a crit rate set, by the way. He does all of it, no problems, and even with more crit, he's gonna be dealing even better and better score. I'm sure other people can even you can do more if you have better gears than I do, especially if you have a high crit rate set that have a lot of crit damage in the attack, and you have high crit rate as well. It's perfect. And also damage dealt with high crit rate and crit damage, oof, you're gonna deal wonders. So you can see better score than Taka, God damn it, he replaces them so hard, especially for us FTPs and people who stuck with no Taka yet. Here is the solution. You all got him for free, so no excuse. Build them up and come destroy this motherfucker and get your score. So that was it for the video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it and I hope that it helped. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Your boy DTU was with you guys. Peace.